Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, it's been a couple of days since I posted on Warpath, and I try and keep my content on Warpath, let's say, a little bit more interesting or a little bit more valuable than the other guys, because a lot of people are posting on it, and yeah, I think some of their content is sometimes interesting and sometimes just junk. But anyway, let's jump into this. So, here's kind of a pro tip. If you're just getting started with this, and you don't know what this one thing is, and you're like, well, what am I going to do with it? Yeah, let's dig in here just a little bit. So there's something called a city contribution badge. You're going to see it right there as the first item when you unlock that reward thingy, and it's 20, right? You can't use it until you actually get to level 2. So all those times that you did like the daily arms race and you won or didn't win or didn't participate, all those different circumstances, and you were like, well, what's this? Where do I use it? So people are like, oh, yeah, you use it when city level 2. But here's the deal. If you're an ambitious player, and I'm kind of losing my voice, so forgive me. If you're an ambitious player, you should spend more time focusing on getting these city contribution badges. Seriously. I just kind of like casually like one here and there, and I didn't really focus on things too terribly much. But I'm telling you that is actually kind of interesting, because when you come in here into the city honors, so say you're day 1 and you're playing on your first level city, and it doesn't matter. You don't have this research. This research hasn't even opened up for you. You got these 2 top researches. The city honors hasn't even opened up for you. And then you're going to get down to like maybe, I don't know, somewhere in this area. And then you're going to see this Iron Army. This thing requires 1,000 of these little contribution badges. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. I don't know how many I had before. I think I had like, I don't know, let's say somewhere between 400, 500. I don't know. I can't tell you, to be honest. I had enough to, get past this first one and this one and this one. And so I'm down to here. But I tell you, that 1,000, that's a lot. Because when you click here and you go to, the daily arms race, wait, let's see, let's go back to the events. You'll see that this is like 70 at a time. This isn't, a whole bunch. This is like 70 at a time. So like this first one will give you like 50. So here, let's look at this just to put this in perspective. So it's like 10, 20, 50. So that's what, like 80, right, from the first tier? And then 10, 20, 70. Pow. So now we're looking at like 180 total. And then if you had that unlocked, you're looking at another, what's that, 120? Yeah. But look at some of these other rewards, though. Just let that sink in for a minute, okay? Just look at some of these other rewards and tell me if this stuff actually interests you. Because it may not seem like much, but it adds up. I don't know, it just feels like it adds up to me. So, yeah, I mean, like this one, this 2,500 gold, I don't mind. I mean, like my gold goes up and down like a yo-yo, but I mean, like 2,500 free gold, if you're going to reach that mark anyway, go for it. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm just looking at that. I'm just like, So I guess this is like, I want to call it a pro tip. I'm not sure. But, yeah. So, yeah, if you are an ambitious player, definitely go for those. Watch your daily arms race and your rankings, because the rankings reward will give you more of these little guys too, I think. No? Guess not. Just a little bit of gold. All right, well, so there we go. I guess just that one spot. And I think I remember there was another place you can get them to. I can't remember. The other, I want to call it let's call it pro tip. I'm reluctant to call it pro tip. But when you're city level 1, all the fog clears. And you're left with like 300 or 400 of those little map thingies. Don't change them for the 3-minute speed ups. It's totally not worth it. Because when you come into the city level 2, presumably city level 3, and presumably city level 4, you're going to get all this fog to clear. And having those little maps, it could help you out a bit. Because, the maps kind of pick random locations, and it's just going to be a little bit easier. So, yeah, I'm reluctant to call these pro tips, but these are definitely tips that give a little bit of foresight. So save the city maps, and try and go for as many of those, whatever the hell they call them again, contribution badge thingies. So those two things I think will help give you a jump start in city level 2 or 3 or whatever the heck is coming. I don't know, but stuff like that. So there you go. Anyway, love you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed this little quick tutorial. Bye-bye.